My esteemed colleague from the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Shri Ashwini Kumar Chaube ji, whom all of us have heard just now, our officers present here, Shri Alok Saxena ji, Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, also the Deputy Director General of NACO, Dr. Naresh Goyal, other officials of the National AIDS Control Organization who are connected with me in a virtual mode. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear students, young friends, and media colleagues, a very good afternoon to all of you. Let me first of all congratulate all the teams who have won the awards today, and I would like to congratulate, in fact, everyone who has participated in this very, very important quiz competition on behalf of these Red Ribbon clubs. You are doing an exemplarily good job creating awareness about a very important issue, promoting voluntary blood transfusions, donations in the society, and helping the cause of handling COVID, this AIDS in particular. And of course, you have all helped the country in a big way in 2020 in our fight against COVID also. So all my congratulations to all of you, all my best wishes, compliments to all of you. And it is indeed a matter of great privilege for me and all of us to be participating in this particular function and to be addressing all of you on the birth anniversary of our great thought leader, Swami Vivekanand ji. A day we also celebrate now as the National Youth Day. The youth of this country have heard our visionary Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji in the morning, inspiring millions of young people in this country to dedicate their life, their karma for the cause of the nation. We never forget two lines that Swami Vivekanand said. They only live who live for others. The rest are more dead than alive. Although Swamiji has said so many things, but these two lines have inspired me right from my school days in a big way. And I feel that to be born as a human being, it's a sort of a privilege, it's a blessing of God. But to be able to become a good human being, that is a challenge that all of us face. And life is nothing but a journey of becoming a good human being. And I think these two lines from Swami Vivekanand, there can't be more inspiring words from Swami Vivekanand than this. Put in these two lines where you live for others, you live for humanity, you live for society, you live for alleviating the sufferings of the people, and you live a selfless life dedicated to mankind. This is what Swamiji said. And I am sure all of you with these clubs, you are all dedicating your precious time for creating awareness around issues which will make life of human beings better. We celebrate this day with great zeal, acknowledging the achievements and potential of our youth who will go on to shape India's glorious future. It is a day we endeavor to steer their thoughts and actions towards their individual progress and subsequently the collective development of our country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has a dream to deliver a new India to every Indian by the year 2022. And the year 22 is not far away now. 15th of August 2022, we shall complete 75 years of our independence. By that time, we all have to contribute and also develop a dream and blend it with the dream of the Prime Minister to deliver this new India where everyone has smile on his or her face. Every child's needs for education, health, nutrition are taken care of. We can look after the safety and security of women adequately and also protect the integrity and the values that will ensure that all our senior people, their self-respect is also restored and taken care of in the most meticulous manner. Swami Vivekananda ji has been the greatest source of inspiration for all of us in India. He was also the beacon of Indian philosophy and spiritualism for the Western world. Swamiji once said, "Whatever you think, that you will be. If you think yourself weak, weak you will be. If you think yourself strong, strong you will be." And I think there is a very powerful and a very clear message in this. As we all know, our demographic dividends are stacked in the country's favor to expeditiously become a developed nation. Our population is considered to be one of the youngest in an aging world. Median age has been on a decline. Never before have there been so many young people. Never again will there be a likelihood of such potential for the economic and social progress of the country. The measure of success will depend on meeting the needs and aspirations of these young people. In order to leverage our strengths for the growth and prosperity of the country, government under the dynamic leadership of our beloved leader Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has taken many initiatives to ensure that our youth is adequately equipped with skills and knowledge to seize opportunities for socio-economic growth, employment, and entrepreneurship. Movements like the Skill India, movements like the Digital India, movements like the Startup India, movements like the Stand Up India, and many others, they are all focused for the development of the youth, for providing opportunities to the youth. As a science and technology minister, I have seen how much the government is committed to ensure that any member of the youth community, irrespective of whether he is formally educated or not, whether he belongs to a city or a town or a tribal area or a village or a backward slum, if he has got a bright idea and if he wants to do something for the society to make himself or herself stand on his or her feet, then there is the government of Prime Minister Narendra Modi backing this idea, backing this young man's enthusiasm and intellectual acumen with all sorts of support. from seed of that idea to the development of an entrepreneurship program and making him an entrepreneur. So, how you can convert and cultivate after germinating your ideas and convert them into an entrepreneurship program? The whole government of Prime Minister Narendra Modi stands rock solid behind you. So it's not only about these quiz competitions that we are here. It is about taking new pledges. Government is behind you, and you have to help the government in fulfilling the dream of the government and our Prime Minister for developing a new India. And days are not far off when you shall all see with your own eyes the new India of the vision of our Prime Minister. We are mindful of the fact that good health, education, and livelihood opportunities shall contribute to improving the quality of life and will ascertain that India maximizes gains of this dividend. The first step to empowering the youth is generating the right kind of awareness. I would like to congratulate the National AIDS Control Organization for taking an innovative approach in this regard and organizing this first ever Red Ribbon Club quiz competition. And in spite of COVID, in spite of so many difficulties and hardships in organizing things during COVID times, you have mustered the courage and the organization to do it on a virtual platform and then have come to this culmination of this activity. Inculcating a habit of healthy living among our youth is critical to their development. And this is what I would like all of you to focus in your life. The Prime Minister is leading, leading by example also, along with our Youth and Sports Minister, a huge movement around Fit India. We in the Health Ministry are part of a huge Eat Right India campaign. While I was in the Environment Ministry, we were part of a Green Good Deeds campaign. All these activities ultimately contribute to a healthy living. If health is there, we have wealth. And this is what we want all of you to focus on. And today's quiz competition is also around health issues, is also around ensuring that we keep the dreaded diseases away from us. AIDS, as we know, it's only about knowledge of the disease. If a person is adequately imparted knowledge about the disease, he knows how he can avoid the disease to enter his body. It's the beauty of AIDS that if you know everything about AIDS, you can keep it away. And that's what this awareness is all about. That is what the colleges and these red ribbon clubs are all about. So it makes treatment of diseases like AIDS simple. We remember when AIDS came in the late 80s or in the early 90s, everyone was frightened all over the world. And everyone thought that India will never be able to handle this menace. But last 2-3 decades, we have seen there's so much of decline in the cases of AIDS. Nobody now talks about, you see, that frightening atmosphere around AIDS. An important phase in the growth of adolescence is marked by curiosity and a myriad of emotions and doubts. Right kind of guidance and hand holding becomes indispensable during this phase. I greatly appreciate NACO, which has been implementing the adolescent education program in more than 50,000 schools since 2005 in collaboration with NCERT. This crucial program has been helping young students to build life skills, cope with peer pressure, develop positive behavior, and improve awareness on sexual health for preventing HIV infections. The program has been successful in enabling adolescents to articulate their issues, adopt healthy lifestyle, as well as boost their self-esteem. It gives me great pleasure to note that the National AIDS Control Organization has established 12,500 Red Ribbon clubs to reach out to the college going youth. This comprehensive program has been successful in bringing to the mainstream HIV prevention, care, support, and treatment. Through targeted intervention, the program has been able to greatly reduce stigma around HIV and enhance voluntary blood donation. I fondly recall I had the privilege of felicitating 300 best performing Red Ribbon clubs across India on the World AIDS Day in 2019. This past year, the COVID 19 pandemic has taught us many lessons. An important teaching among them, which I would like to highlight, is a need for greater focus on wider determinants of health, including hygiene, nutrition, positive mental health, and psychological well being for a healthy living. I urge you all to college together and reach out to your known ones in times of distress. Together, we have walked a long distance and mitigated the impact of this pandemic, and together we shall put an end to it as well. 2021, I am sure it has brought good news for all of us, and it is certainly going to be far better than 2020. Although, with your support, India performed much better than most of the countries of the whole world, including the developed world. It is important that the youth understand what healthy living is all about so that they get into a habit of making sound lifestyle choices. I do not have to tell you what is a healthy lifestyle. It's not rocket science. It is just inculcating good habits in your daily lifestyle, concentrating on physical activity, physical exercises, a bit of yoga, a bit of meditation, physical activity in any form, running, jogging, gymming, cycling. And this is all about it, having good balanced food and doing it regularly in your life. That's all about sound lifestyle choices. Awareness generation is fundamental to aid people in making informed choices. Thus, today's event is important in terms of dissemination of information about HIV, AIDS, and other health related issues. The Government of India, for its part, has been taking giant strides in this direction and has come up with transformative policies to establish a prosperous and healthy new India. Our National Health Policy of 2017 envisages school health programs as a major focus area, as also health and hygiene being made a part of the school curriculum. The policy gives special emphasis to the health challenges of adolescents and long-term potential of investing in their care. Another milestone has been the recent National Education Policy 2020, which envisions in making India a global knowledge superpower. The policy will help in refining the cognitive development as well as social and physical responsiveness of youth in India. I would like to once again congratulate NACO as well as the state AIDS control societies for conducting Red Ribbon Club quiz competitions at district, state, and regional level with a total participation of more than 5,000 colleges across India. Quizzes have been a quintessential method of knowledge generation among the youth. It helps them to skim through the existing knowledge while stimulating interest in learning about new subject. So here I wish good luck to all the participating teams. Few may have been awarded, but whosoever has participated in this, I feel he has been awarded, he has got the award and he deserves the award. Before I conclude, I want to reiterate to our youth that your government is making all possible efforts to provide all of you with an enabling ecosystem so that you are able to realize your dreams and attain greatness for yourself and the country as the innovators, creators, builders, and the leaders of the future. I would like to end with another quote from the great Swami Vivekananda ji. Everything else will be ready, but strong, vigorous, believing young men and women, sincere to the backbone, are wanted. 100 such, and the world becomes revolutionized. It is upon all of you to revolutionize our movement towards becoming a Vishwa Guru Bharat. And I am certain you will exceed all expectations of everyone. Thank you all for giving me this great opportunity to be with you on this very, very pious day. I salute all of you. Pray to God that He should bestow all His blessings for you, and let us all have the blessings of Swami Vivekananda ji also, so that we can follow the path shown by him very sincerely, very honestly, very committedly, and dedicate our lives selflessly for the cause of the nation, for the cause of humanity. Wishing all of you the very best. Namaskar, Jai Hind, Bharat Mata ki Jai.